Live from the Texas Cheerlickers Studios, it's In the Building with Mike Taylor and Rudy J.
Well, we're not at the big, beautiful studio we built because Rudy's at his second home now, Austin.
No
Texas.
shit, dude.
You're going to be up there a lot.
I hope so.
What are you doing in Austin today?
So this morning I dropped off Tati at freshman orientation.
Cool.
And then we got so I'm just at a hotel, be home tomorrow. What time is up in the air? Well, let's talk. But yeah, so I'm back in Austin and no kidding, I'm not trolling.
It's a great town.
No, I'm not trolling. I just had some bomb ass tacos from a I'm serious. From this, it's a speakeasy taqueria. Bomb.
I love it.
And it was a speakeasy. You have to go down this alley. It was cool.
Yeah.
It was cool, man. I was like, and the tacos were freaking phenomenal. The salsa was on point.
Yeah.
They're making the tortillas in-house, homemade. They had a big ass pile of masa they were doing. I was like, yo, San Antonio, get your shit together.
Did they make tacos with spinach tortillas?
No.
Was it whole wheat, whole grain?
I think they were gluten-free.
Yeah. The world we live in now where people that try to be healthy, they get made fun of, right?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. They're the pussies. We're trying to not die at 60 from diabetes. So welcome. It is In the Building. It is episode 608. We're on the road today. I'm actually at home. The audio and visual disseminator Pelon, a.k.a. John Garcia, who slammed the Austin taco scene yesterday.
Yeah, he destroyed it.
Come on, slammed, destroyed. That's a little strong, guys.
You threatened violence yesterday.
You
I
did.
said one good thing about Austin tacos. And it wasn't about Austin tacos. It's about Mexican-made tacos. People that are Mexican or white people that really study hard and learn the recipes can make good tacos anywhere. That's the only
Put it like
point.
this. All dead ass serious too. Again, I'm not making this shit. Anna had to order for me.
Okay.
That's how.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's how Mexican we talking.
Yeah, Rudy been like, yo quiero numero dos.
Yeah, man. I'm like, I don't eat beans.
Oh,
so
no
I was like, no frijoles, and I'm just like, yo, man, get my shit right, bro.
Very good.
Anna order for me. So Austin 1, San Antonio 0.
Oh, well,
nah, man.
Okay.
So here's what I will say back on this argument we had yesterday with people is that I will say you can find great tacos in Austin. There's a lot more in San Antonio is all. It's like saying there's a lot of cabs in New York City, but we have taxis in San Antonio too. That's the point I was trying to make with regard to finding good tacos in Austin. You have to find it. What I find a lot of towns is they've got the right kind of meat and the seasonings, but they F up the tortillas. If you don't have the right tortillas that have been cooked for 50 years on the same burner, like my boy at Cafe Don Juan, Ruben, their tortilla lady's been there since the late 70s. They have used the same stove to make their tortillas since the late 70s. It's a 50-something, it's a damn near 50-year-old stove they still cook on to this day. And it's just got 50 years of magic built up in it. So that you can't duplicate anywhere else, but you can find good-ass tacos. Where where you went, where you couldn't speak any English?
It was called Taqueria 10 of 10. It was Taqueria 10/10.
Okay.
Downtown. Fire.
All right. I like it. Well, welcome in here. How we doing, everybody? It's In the Building. If you want to jump into the chat, feel free to do so. A lot of you already are, and we appreciate that very much. And if you want to leave us money while you're in there, that'd be kick-ass too. We appreciate that very much because Rudy and I, Rudy's on the hook now for a UT college degree education.
Mike, you and I both had to talk. You want to do this?
Yeah.
If you want to do this, you can do it, but you're gonna have to do it. We had this you had this conversation.
So I don't want to get too personal. So you making her get loans? Or are you helping her at all? Or she's totally
got
on her
some
own?
scholars.
Get out of the nest, baby bird, fly.
No. She got a few scholars.
Okay.
And she's gonna be working, and and I'll do what I can.
All right. Hook them. Good luck.
But I'm not going into debt over it.
Yeah, well, Rudy is officially, though, a Longhorn because his daughter now is.
So I got to be careful because, you have daughters, right? So if I go full Longhorn, then my oldest, who's a graduated Bobcat, well, what about me? You're not a Bobcat? And then my wife,
can be those.
I got to be a Bob. And then my wife's a runner, and I'm high school diploma. So
okay,
I'm a runner, Bobcat, long. Well, first of all, I'm not a horn yet. She got to finish, but
okay, that's the deal.
But I'm a runner, I'm a Bobcat, and soon to be. We don't speak into as this, and soon to be horn.
Okay,
but man, that campus is beautiful, though, man. I'm like, damn, man, it's. I'm proud of her. It's like weird. It's like driving up. I'm like, damn, do I got a Longhorn? I got a daughter that's a horn. This is weird. This is crazy. I didn't have that on my bingo card.
I didn't have that on your bingo card. You got to be in the top. Look, no offense. I mean, shit. It's you got to be in the top 8% to get accepted. There's 48,000 students there, so the competition is huge. And hell, then once you get in, then you got to figure out how to stay in and keep your grades up and abide by everything and grow up and turn into an adult. This is cool, though. She's in. How badass! You got an 18-year-old daughter beginning her entire life. And she's starting off by living in Austin and going to UT. I mean, I can think of a hell of a lot worse ways to get started at 18 years old, dude.
Yeah,
cool.
Yeah, for sure.
Very cool.
What'd you do today?
I tried to sell shoes most of the day.
Got paid to open your laptop for 30, 40 minutes.
I went to two. Hang on, I went to two meetings. I went to two meetings. I went to two meetings. I'm not lying. And I talked to the business development manager at Buc-ee's. Shout out to a guy called John.
Nice. I went to Buc-ee's today.
Okay. I reached out to a lady who works for who the hell was? Toyota, the Toyota plant here in town.
Dude, them Buc-ee's people could use y'all shoes. They don't sit down. I don't think anybody that works there sits down.
And they got money. They pay well at Buc-ee's. You may have to get a second job at Buc-ee's to help pay for college.
Because they're making one right before Austin because that New Braunfels one is so packed. And it was like starting 20 to 25. I was like, shit.
Yeah.
I was like, if you don't want it, Tati, I'm going to come get this motherfucker.
I contemplated working there. I'm not even gonna lie to no one.
But you're gonna start in the bathroom now. You ain't gonna start. You ain't gonna start making kolaches. You got to start. You got to work your way out. Everybody starts in the bathroom. There's a reason that business works because the bathrooms are clean.
I want me some glory hole.
Okay, no beautiful. Yeah, to keep them that clean, there's human beings that are in there cleaning that shit all the time, around the clock. Oh, I've never had to do that. Thank God. Never had to clean a bathroom for somebody who was paying me other than my own, which I wasn't paying.
Yeah.
God, dude. Well, that's cool, man. It's just, we talk about this a lot. These two towns are turning into the Dallas-Fort Worth scene.
Long overdue. So give me a breakdown. So in the Metroplex, what's the farthest points time-wise?
Where you're still in Dallas-Fort Worth?
Yeah, Dallas-Fort Worth, Arlington. Is it hour? This way we're still a Metroplex.
So if we'll start with Dallas, the furthest eastern towns where you still think you live in Dallas are probably like Mesquite, Rockwall, Forney, maybe, if you know your Texas geography. And if you head all the way down 30 or 20, way west of Tarrant County, now you're talking about like Aledo, Weatherford. That's a lot, and dude, that's an hour and a half.
So then we're good. So then who would make up our throuple
if we added a third, like in the between?
Yeah.
I figure I've always thought by the time I'm 75, like San Marcos is going to be Arlington. They're going to probably have 500,000 people at some point.
Interesting.
San Marcos will be the Arlington. Whereas
So
Austin will
they
be
would
the
beat
Dallas.
out New Braunfels. You would put them
I
ahead of
think
New
so.
Braunfels.
Just because the cost of living in New Braunfels is so expensive.
It is.
In the school in San
In the
Marcos.
school, yeah, and your Bobcats are there.
Yeah.
So I think Austin will be the Dallas, San Marcos will be the Arlington, and we'll be the Fort Worth. And I've said this since the day I moved to town in 2007. San Antonio is a great big small town, and it reminds me a lot of Fort Worth in many ways. And Nina agrees after spending her whole life here. Whenever we go to see my dad or Sam, my second born baby, Nina agrees it's got a small big town vibe to it. Chill. Yeah. And just like we hate Austin, they hate Dallas and Fort Worth. So
Yeah, it's just
I rest my case. My man Rib is in the building. What's up, Rib? The official Russian oligarch in the building. Just gifted 10 Love You Hard member chips.
Damn, Rib.
Thank you, Rib. Got it. And we got college tuition to pay for now, man. Shit. George V is in the building. To all of the non-members, somebody get these beggars out of here. Okay, let's not offend everybody.
Who said that?
But since you're going to make fun of people that mooch off this show for free, let me just say we did some numbers this week, and we get about 30,000 people a week that watch this. That's not terrible for a couple of middle-aged dads in a blue-collar town. But only 300 and something of you are members. 30,000 some bitches watch it, and ain't but 300 of them are members. Okay. At some point, we're going to have a straight paywall. You watch.
I know.
Anyway, what you drinking? You got coffee?
Hell yeah.
I'm excited. Well, it's hot as hell. I'm sure it's hot, just as hot up there than it is here.
Ooh, it's hot, dog.
Yeah,
it's hot
today. I can't drink hot coffee.
Yeah, and we were like, yeah, let's walk. And we walked to go to the taqueria. It was only like 12 minutes away, but it was so hot.
I'm a shadow.
And that walk home. But we ensured that our blood sugar was at levels that are conducive to healthy human beings by walking home after we ate.
I got a little routine I do in the mornings here in the condo. But then I like to get out and walk. But shit, I wouldn't be able to get half my walking. So I think what we'll do is we'll have dinner when we get done tonight. And then about 8 o'clock, we'll take one of our little walks, a little power walk around Alamo Heights. 8 o'clock at night as the sun's going down. All right. So it is hot as hell. I'm counting down the days till I will be in 70-degree weather. I leave Monday morning for LAX, and I rented a big old 7-seat stretch ass GMC monster Yukon kind of thing,
suburban, whatever,
big ass thing. Because I got me, my brother, I got my 69-year-old father, my dad's 69, and his two best living friends who are also up near 70. And so guess who's in? I'm probably going to wind up doing a lot. Me and my brother. My brother's a truck driver. He's a professional driver. So he and
he's gonna be like, I drive all year. You mother.
Yeah, and I get that. So so my daddy, he got the house. We got a 6-bedroom beachfront bungalow. All right. So this thing's monstrous. My dad told me he'd get the house if I'd get the car. So picking up the cart Monday morning at 10 a.m. and going to be there for 6 days and going to go to Cowboy training camp and cruise around the SoCal area and have a good ass time in the nice, cool weather. And no doubt with them old men and my damn brother who loves to argue more than I do, which is saying a lot. Can you imagine the football arguments that are going to go on in that damn car next week?
The car. And then what's the over under on CPAPs in that house?
Well, thankfully
you don't snore.
No, and no one. I think we're good. Okay, so of those 5 people, my brother is by far and away in the best shape. You know, my brother's a health nut. My brother's always been an exercise guy. He's former Navy man. My brother does not drink. He rarely eats meat. He rarely eats beef.
Damn.
And he doesn't smoke. And he's in great shape. And then
he protecting that CDL with his life. Like,
sure, absolutely. And he's just into it. My brother's very spiritual dude. He's into health, and he's very much into wellness, mental and physical. Healthy dude. He'd fit right in Austin. My father is probably one of the most healthiest 69-year-old people I've ever met in my life. My dad has a 32-inch waist. Some bitch weighs $160. He hikes every day. He and Jerry Jones are the two most fit old people I've ever met. So
Wow.
no CPAPs, and both my daddy's buddy. You know what? I actually got pictures of them. You know what? Tomorrow's show and tell when you're back. Are you going to be back tomorrow?
Yeah, should be.
We'll do tomorrow. We'll do some show and tell. I'll show you photos of the people that I'm going on this trip with. You'll get a kick out of it. So I'm excited. But no doubt we're going to argue our asses off all week because you got 3 generations of dudes here. You got baby boomers. You got me, the Gen Xer. My brother, I think's a millennial, I guess. My brother was born in 85? I think he's a millennial.
Oh, he's a millennial.
And so that leads to a bunch of arguing. And like last week, for instance, and we have a years-long running family thread. I mean, it's gotten heated to the point where my dad quit the thread for like 3 months one time. Got pissed off after 10 years of texting us every day and was just out. Mike Taylor, my dad's name, has exited from the chat. Oh, god dang. I'm like, y'all I felt bad, So anyway, last week we got to talking about Cowboy quarterbacks, right? And Romo came up because Romo did a sit down with somebody at a golf tournament in Vegas or whatever. And me and Rudy got to talking about the arguments that we have had over Tony Romo's place on the all-time Cowboys list of the best quarterbacks. And so, of course, you know what happened. My brother watched the show, mentioned it in the chat, and all of a sudden, it blows up with arguing over because that's what Cowboy fans do. We don't have any recent glory to hang our hats on, so we argue over quarterbacks that ain't won shit in January and against old legends that a lot of y'all have never even seen, like the great Don Meredith and that kind of thing. So I thought I would bring this up today at the risk of getting into a ridiculous debate in the chat with people. All right, so off the top of my head, I would argue that if you're going to rank the best Cowboy quarterbacks all time, there's really only 6 that are worth ranking.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go chronologically from when they were a Cowboy quarterback through Dak because I think Dak's one of the 6 best quarterbacks as ever.
For sure.
Been. So I'm just gonna take a pen out. So the first great quarterback Dallas ever had was Don Meredith. That we agree on that Don Meredith was a great quarterback. All right,
no debate.
All right. Then after that, we had the great Roger Staubach.
Of course.
Okay. And then we had Danny White, who absolutely should be in this list. Then we had Troy Aikman. Okay.
Of course.
And then there was a long drought to Tony Romo. Okay. And then from Romo, the miracle, we had another miracle in the 4th round pick who came out of nowhere in Dakota Prescott. So I would argue that Meredith, Staubach, White, Aikman, Romo, and Dak are the 6 best people that have ever played quarterback. And stop this Quincy Carter bullshit in the chat. Just trying to piss me off is all you're doing.
Let's go 6-1.
Okay. Who do you think is 6th on that list?
Out of ignorance. I didn't see him with my eyes. Out of ignorance. Don Meredith.
I agree with you. I think Don is the 6th best quarterback of all time. He's known for being the first great Monday Night Football analyst. He and Howard Cosell calling the games with Frank Gifford.
Yeah.
But Dandy Don was a stud in his time. Didn't have a lot of shelf life. I think he smoked a whole lot of cigarettes and it cut his career short. Drank a lot too, but he was a cool son of a bitch, which is why he made for a damn good broadcaster. All right. Who's 5th? Well, Don's 6th. I agree with Don. Not Kevin Sweeney or Cooper Rush or Vinny Testaverde. People are dicks.
Now, I know. Yo, are we just talking about, so we just talking about what we feel like as a quarterback? What are the criteria? Like, how are we doing this? Are we just going off
the rubric, man? There needs to be a rubric.
And see, therein lies, and John, right there, that's the reason why these damn sports rankings are always goofball, because nobody can ever agree on what we're talking about. We're talking about a bunch of numbers. We're talking about greatness. And then, of course, greatness is not, how do you quantify greatness? Obviously, winning Super Bowls has got to be included. Although I don't know that it's not a requirement to win a Super Bowl. Like Dan Marino was a great quarterback.
He's the top 10, top 15 quarterback of all time with
That's
no
correct.
rings.
That's correct. I mean, Sam Darnold just won a freaking Super Bowl this year. So we tend to overrate the Super Bowl thing, but it has to be included to an extent.
I'm gonna just go with my eye test. And if y'all don't like it, okay. Not you. I'm talking about the listener. So
yeah.
All right. So at number 5, I'm gonna go number 11. I'm gonna go Danny White.
Okay. All right. I would argue
Okay.
that 5 should be Tony Romo. See, here's where Rudy's gonna get mad at that. See, look, he's already mad.
I'm not mad.
Oh, okay. You just can't believe it. I think Romo's 5th. I think Romo was a very good player and a massive overachiever, and there ought to be a movie about his story. And I think that I said this last week, I don't give that guy enough credit. I just said on public YouTube, Spotify talk shows that Dandy Don Meredith is not better than Tony Romo. So it's not like I'm shitting on Romo, but I think Tony's 5th. Now, I will say this. After the 2 obvious at the top, it's pretty close between Danny and Romo and Dak. Don't you agree?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do you have Aikman and Staubach 1 and 2? Or
we'll get there.
we need to go. Okay. All right. I think Romo's 5. All right. Rudy thinks Danny White's 5. All right.
So
who's 4?
At 4, I got Dakota. I'm putting Dakota Prescott at number 4.
Okay. You got him 4. See, I would have Dak at 4 too. I agree on that.
Okay.
Okay.
I think
Who's 3?
so. At 3.
Yeah, you've got Staubach, Aikman left, and Danny White.
Yeah. No, I got Romo, Staubach, and Troy.
Yes, my bad.
At number 3, I got Roger Staubach.
Whoa. So here's where I get mad.
No, don't get mad. Don't get mad.
Rudy for real thinks that Romo was a better quarterback than Roger Staubach was.
Yeah.
And this is why we had a 30-minute radio session. And I had the PD calling Hutch, wondering if we were ever going to go to commercial or not and actually pay our bills in this hour.
Yeah.
Or was it going to come out of my check?
Right. How many rings did Roger Dodger win after coming back from war?
Staubach won two championships. Yeah.
What was he one of those guys that would have had like 5 if not for the Steelers and shit?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, he had to go up against the freaking Steelers, who had the best defense of the 70s.
Who's the tight end that screwed him?
Jackie Slater. As the great Vern Lundquist said on the radio broadcast, he's got to be the sickest man in America.
Damn.
They win that game if he catches that pass.
Bro, I don't care. Like, I got little bitty shit that wakes me up once a year. I can only imagine. Has anybody checked on him? Is he alive? Is he okay?
Is it Jackie Slater? Jackie Smith. Jackie Smith. He's passed on to the next plane.
Oh, okay. So
he went to his grave being known for that.
Okay.
Highly unfortunate. All right. So you had Staubach at 3. I mean, I've got Danny White at 3. Danny White.
You got Danny White number 3.
Yeah. Danny White was only the starter for about 6 or 7 full seasons. He had some injury years. But Danny White led the Cowboys.
Had big balls. He had big balls. He was a gamer. He was
a poor man's Brett Favre. And then because he played with big old balls. Now, it was a different style of football in those days. I mean, if you threw 25 passes in a game, that's like throwing 45 in today's game.
Mm-hmm.
I give White the edge over Dak and Romo because Danny led them to 3 straight NFC championship games. Now, they lost all 3 of them, but he got beat by Joe fucking Montana, twice.
And probably Phil Simms. Probably no. Who?
80. Yeah, when?
Or
someone looked that up in the chat. The 3 AFC championship games they lost to. I know at least one was to Montana because of the catch to Dwight Clark, and that's not Danny White's fault. By the way,
you know what though, Mike? I got to give you some pushback. I can't believe you have Dak better than Romo, Mike.
Oh well, I just think
that's a little You come on, Mike.
I think no, because see, this is where the numbers come into play. Because we can't talk championships for playoff victories. Can't do that when we're arguing with these two.
Yeah.
And Dak's had injury years, but here's Dak. What is Dak? 33, 34?
Something like that.
Dak's coming off the best statistical season of his career last year. I think Dak's playing the best football of his career, which shows his freaking toughness because he's had some bad injuries. I mean, that hammy he had 2 seasons ago, then the meat ripped off the bone. He had to have like major reconstructive surgery on his muscles. First of all, I like Dak personally. Right? I try to get all that shit out of there. I think Dak's a cool dude. Dak Prescott is going to be top 3 or 4 in every major passing category. Now, I know Romo is too, but so is Dak. You know. And by the way, I could be talked into Romo, but I'm a Dak.
Yeah,
guy.
no.
I was a Romo-sexual, and now I'm a Dak sucker. Give me Dak.
I like that one.
Okay.
Now,
so who you got 2? Aikman?
Yeah.
Okay.
Troy's 2.
Who you got 1?
Romo.
Okay, yeah. So Rudy thinks Romo's the best quarterback.
Look,
you got to tell me why you think that.
This is what I'm going to say, man. I just feel like Troy's probably the best leader. I think Troy's a leader. I think guys like Michael Irvin, those guys would have jumped in front of a grenade for Troy. So, this is not an easy argument, but I also think it's hard for me to have you as the best quarterback in this conversation when you had a guy that rushed up Mount Rushmore in Emmitt Smith. I think the game is a lot easier for Troy than it was for Romo. Now, Troy's 3-0. You think you got Joe, Troy, and the crazy motherfather on Fox, Terry Bradshaw.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I may be missing somebody that went undefeated in Super Bowls, which is unheard of. This isn't like I'm not gonna I know we have fun with it and we had a good time on the radio show with it, but I'm not gonna disrespect Troy. I'm not gonna say Troy couldn't play. I'm not gonna say that. This is more giving props to Romo. He had to deal with Terrell Owens, different coaches, a lot of different bullshit, and
he did.
He made the best out of some really messed up situations. His best player was his tight end most times, and it's just it's discredit to Romo more than it is me dishing Troy.
I think there's no doubt Troy had great teams.
Yes.
But I think that people have bad memories a lot.
Okay, what happened?
During Romo's career. Romo had really good teams too. He did not have as good a teams as the Jimmy Johnson teams. Obviously, I mean, that's one of the great runs of all time. Romo wasn't like Romo had nothing but dog shit out there. Romo had good players.
Okay.
Terrell Owens was all pro. He
was good when he was there. He was good. He was good. Right.
Yeah, I mean, shit. Hell, they had a guy lead the league in rushing. DeMarco Murray led the league in rushing for them one year with Romo. I mean, Flozell Adams. I'm just trying to go through those old lines that Romo had. Flozell Adams, Andre Gerard. Remember that name?
Yeah, of course.
Tony. Was it Tony Colombo? Didn't he play right tackle there for a while? It wasn't like they had terrible offensive lines and terrible running backs. That's all. I mean, I don't get worked up either way.
I'm not.
They ever get to the fucking Super Bowl again? We won't even argue about this stuff no more. Because this is all Cowboy fans have to talk about is the past.
I know. But I just remember, man, Tony. Look, I'm super biased. I don't know what it was about Romo's game that I liked so much. I don't know if it was his escapability, the playmaking. I don't know. And then I just also, you know what it is? It has to do with, I think it's because he was the underdog. He's coming out of Eastern Illinois. And I'm just, I don't know. Maybe it's the underdog story for me.
It's a great story.
But the thing is, you can't. The reason why I don't mind people, shooting me in the face over the take is you look up and there's a lot of fourth quarters where he's driving and he throws an interception because you could bait Romo. That was a big part of Romo's problem. Like you could show him a cover 2, and then once the ball snapped, it'd be something totally different. He'd throw it right to the other team. Yeah. So there's some good argument. Like, again, 99.9% of the people that are diehard Cowboy fans are going to say Troy, and I have no problem with that. My thing is I'm just a Romo-sexual.
Sure. And I've got Aikman too, by the way. As much as I'm an Aikman sexual, Staubach's Roger Staubach's the greatest quarterback they've ever had. And
Really?
and Aikman.
So you got? I thought you had Troy one. I thought the debate was.
I got Staubach at one. Now this goes back to what we said. There's this weird, because you can't quantify the word great. Roger Staubach was great. He was a great player. Was he the most skilled player the Cowboys have ever had? No, I don't think he didn't have the arm of Aikman. Damn sure he was a running back with an arm. He was a Heisman Trophy winner. He's a war hero. He's a multiple Super Bowl champion. He's Captain America. It depends on what you want to call great. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
Skilled versus great. Sometimes they're not the same.
Now, I'll tell you right now, God bless his soul. Hopefully my grandfather's not listening to this show.
Oh God.
And me having Roger that far back. My mama, my grandfather, they come from the Drew Pearsons and the Staubachs. Like I know, hopefully my mama don't listen to this show because I know Drew was with Roger. Drew was with Roger, wasn't he?
Whole career.
Okay, so
that's not true. He had some Danny White.
He had some in between time. But my family is the type of family that there wasn't the NFL. It was the Cowboys. You know what I mean? It's just whoever they were playing. So my mom didn't watch football unless the Cowboys were playing, and she loved Drew Pearson. So I've asked you that before too. Who's the best of the 88s?
It's a good question. Mike. I think Michael Irvin is the best of the 80s.
Mike, Drew, Dez, CD.
Mike, CD, Drew. Well, no.
Ooh.
No, I got. So again, are we talking greatness, playoff catches, legendary catches? Like Drew had the Hail Mary. He had the Hail Mary in Minnesota. Or Dez. Dez should have the greatest catch in Cowboys history, and he doesn't. That sucks.
Damn, great point.
Dez Bryant is probably the most overall skilled wide receiver that they have ever had.
I got on a YouTube rabbit hole of Dez one day. He was a mother father.
He was a monster.
He was a mother father,
pure monster. I still would. I would give Michael. Michael was the best all around wide receiver. Dez was the most skilled. That makes sense.
A lot of sense.
Yeah. So Mike's one for me too. I would give it to Dez. Then I would go to CD. Then I would go to Drew Pearson.
Okay.
Drew Pearson's overrated in my opinion. Just saying.
No, I get that. It wasn't. We weren't yet all the way into that wide receiver era.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So then in them days, it was all about breaking news.
Breaking
Look at your ticker.
news, man.
Look at your ticker.
Whoa.
Oh, yeah.
Whoa. Forget all the Cowboy talk. Oh, my God.
Yes, sir. It's official, fellas.
Woo.
I've been tracking it this whole time.
5,000 subscribers. Oh, my Larry. All right. You can't shave, though, till Thursday night at Slackers or whenever you get home.
Now, look
at that. This is a great moment in history right now. Seriously, I'm about to cry.
Now, I know one of these assholes is going to go unsubscribe. Hey, screenshot that. So, because if one of these assholes unsubscribes, too bad. I'm screenshotting it.
Wow, man, that's all. Thanks, everybody. Man, I appreciate that, y'all. That's cool. Again, me and Rudy are badasses, but we ain't got no promotion other than us. Like Gary Patterson always used to say at Underdog TCU, we ain't got nobody but us.
Yeah.
So we might as well just be great. 5,000's nothing to sniff at, and we don't get there without the people. Man, thank y'all very much.
Man.
Thank
I
love
the Hispanics.
Not just
two old men with
John,
7 kids.
Other people that watch too.
Yeah. Well, most of my family.
Thank you very much. If you're a subscriber, no matter where you come from, who your people are, man, that's very cool. That's a big deal. It may take us another 10 years to get to 10,000. Maybe
Yeah,
not ever get to 10.
Before the show started, John was like 10,000 by the end of the year. I'm like, bro, you don't know how these San Antonio people are.
6,000 by next summer.
If we get to 10,000 by the end of the year, John, that means we broke into another market.
Man, I love to hear it.
Yeah, or we got hired by some big podcast company or some such, which I would not rule out the way we're going.
Hey, is it a coincidence that as soon as I started, man, we hit 5,000? That's kind of crazy.
There you go.
It's an absolute coincidence.
You sound like Buki. Buki used to take credit. Anytime something good happens, like, since I got here.
No.
So
it's got nothing to do with the Spurs going to the finals for the first time in 7 years or nothing like that. It's all John. Pure John.
Yeah.
All John.
Hey, congrats, guys, man. This is super exciting.
Thank you. And congrats to you, Holmes. It did happen with you at the Wheels of Steel, just saying. So thank you. And John's been a hell of a good addition. John's great. John's very good.
I think I got the 10K challenge.
Oh, damn.
Maybe we got the 5,000 subscribers.
We're at 5,002.
Oh, yay. I got flashed. You
got flashed.
Congratulations. Yay. Thank you, baby. That's awesome.
I think once we get to 10K, we do the nude beach.
Okay, I'm in. Shit, you talking to me? You ain't got to talk me into it.
Palon's got to come too.
Okay.
Oh, man. Oh, man.
Right, there's a Speedo.
Speedo. Let's do a
Speedo roll because we have to roll on this, you know.
Oh God, no.
Although I guess we could shade out the primes. No, Speedo's actually funnier. I think Speedos would be funnier than us actually being completely naked. It'd be funny. All right, Speedos for 10,000. All right. Let's just see if we can get to 6,000 by a year.
I know, right? For real. Let's
get great. This is awesome.
Let's get to 5,100.
Thanks for telling me about that, John. By the way, we need to get John a sounder.
Yeah.
John needs a breaking news sounder. We need to add that to the repertoire. Yeah, we need like a.
I got this one. Like, I've been working on this one. Hold on.
Okay.
Check it out.
It's not a great start, but you're workshopping. You're workshopping.
There it is. Yes, sir.
Shout out to S.A. Jones.
What up, S.A. Jones?
440 Gyms celebrating membership. Thank you. Oh, he issued an unk alert over our old school cowboy talk today. Some of these young dudes get beaten down by old cowboy talk. It's okay. Deal with it.
They'll get over it.
Greg sent 10 gyms. Happy poop. Okay. What does that mean, 10 gyms? What's that mean, a gym?
I don't know what the gyms are. We've been getting a lot of those. They must be free because we've been getting a lot of them.
Okay.
I'm going to have to look into that. I think it's like a penny or 10 cents per gem, something like that.
Oh, well, see how much it is because I'm not going to recognize these fools if it's 10 cents a gym. Especially if you have 1,000 gyms, that's different. Speaking of money, what's up, Rib? Rib just gave us $50. Here's a penny for each subscriber. Oh, thank you, Holmes. Appreciate it. 5,000 pennies Rib just gave us. Appreciate you. 21 for life, 1,000 gyms. All right, so now we're talking. Okay, that's a pretty good amount of gyms.
Yeah,
that I can deal with. Thank you, man. Very good. Appreciate that very much.
Yeah, 99 cents for 50 joules. Is it joules or gems?
There's gems in the chat from what I'm seeing, but I guess joules, gems, same thing.
Yeah, well, thanks for the gems,
y'all, man. That's badass. I appreciate it, everybody. Thank you very much. And so,
thank y'all.
5,000. We got to go party. All right, we got to 5,000. Now we got to party, and we're going to do it this Thursday night at Slackers. All right, there it is.
Yes,
this
sir.
Thursday, if you're watching this thing live, this Thursday night, starting at 6:00 at Slackers on Rector behind North Star Mall. Rudy and I will be there celebrating our 5,000 subscriber mark. They're going to be celebrating their 13th anniversary as a bar on Rector behind the mall. Rudy will be in full George Jefferson hair wig. And shit, we got Rangers and Giants tickets, and these are good tickets.
Dude, yeah, man. So Frank hit me up last night, he said, hey, man, we just added to this celebration.
Nice.
So Giants, Rangers, August 3rd. They're going to do one giveaway at 9 p.m. and then they're going to do another one at midnight. But, John, you got the picture of the view. This is third row.
Nice.
First base line. All right. That's the view. That's the view from where you're going to be sitting. And it's all you can eat, all you can drink, and alcohol is included in that all you can drink at the Lexus Club. So it would behoove you to get to Slackers and try and win those tickets. August 3rd. Make sure you can make it August 3rd. So make that trip up to Dallas, whether you got Southwest points or whether you want to make the drive. But to me, that view right there, that's worth the drive. So
I have still never been to that ballpark. That's horseshit.
Really?
Never been to. They call it the GILF. Is that what you call that thing? Global Life Park. GILF.
I just got a drop. Thank you.
What is that? Grandmod.
Yes, sir.
Is that what? I get that wrong. Well, whatever. I've never been to it.
Oh yeah,
I'll learn the name. I'll learn the name.
Granny, I like the fuck.
I'll learn the name of the ballpark when I go. So how do they win again? I was talking over you.
They got to be a slackers. And this you walk in the door, you get a raffle, and the first pair at 9, the second pair at midnight.
Okay, cool. Kick ass. Can't wait for it. That's Thursday night. And by the way, we're going to be signing up people for barbecue. If you're interested in joining our barbecue as a sponsor, or you want to buy a team, come out and do it in person. Although there's a website that Belon posts every day on our screen. The website's MikeTaylorBBQ.com. And you've got easy links. There it is in the bottom right corner. Easy links to membership, the link, the sponsorship link. Or come out and party with me and Rudy. So let's get a bunch of dudes out there on Thursday. This is cool. Bring your ladies. Man. This will be cool. So Thursday night we'll be partying and celebrating their birthday, our 5,000 subscriber, doing barbecue tickets. Rudy's gonna have his crazy wig on. It's gonna be a good time, man. A really good time.
Have the goods made it to? Have the goods made it? Has my assistants made it to the house yet?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool. Then we good.
Yep. Details later. Let's discuss off the air.
Yeah.
Let's discuss. S.A. Jones, he says, what if I just want to come sample everything? Yes.
Come on.
Here, make me a deal, S.A. Jones. You can come and sample all you want. All I ask is you take time to judge for a little while, because we need judges. And I'm just going to, normally we line up all these D-level celebrities in town, and we've got old news reporters, and Sports Jesus has been a judge, and the mayor, and we've had the fire chief, and that's great. Anybody, but this year I'm just saying, like, if you want to be a judge, come on with it. Tell them when you get there you want to be a judge, and they'll let you judge a couple of categories. That way, because it's all for fun, it's all for kids. All right, so yes, you can. I'm excited, man. I'm geek. I made my day. 5,000. We finally got there.
5,002 now.
5,002. Shoot. Okay. Absolutely.
So you got those. You got those people that kind of wait around to see if you fail,
right?
But then once you start succeeding, then they're like, you know what? Let me give it a try. So maybe we'll get to 10,000 a lot quicker.
That's very cool. Want to see all of our partners out there? If you're a partner of this show, come on out. Like Jay Ribaldo, the official real estate agent of In the Building. Jay Ribaldo, my man. Jay, every time I go to his freaking social media, he's either closing or putting a bid down, or we've gone to escrow. That man is a busy man, and keep him that way, because this is a town that is one of the leading cities in America for transplant people or new houses going up, because we're the cheapest big market in the state, in a state that leads the country by far, people moving into it. So Jay Ribaldo needs to be your real estate guy. 210-887-1081. You can email jribaldo at kw.com. jribaldo at kw.com. Yes, Mike, Nina was a judge one year before we ever even met. I met her that day at the barbecue, I think. I think we shook hands, and that's it. There was no cochinos being done then, though. That was a long time ago. It just happened to be a coincidental hookup years later. All right, let's keep going. It is In the Building. There have been another massive round of layoffs today at Mickey. Big names, too.
The great Carl Ravitch.
After 33 years, did his wig get fired or just Carl?
Is that a wig?
Oh, my God, yes. One day that thing's going to get up and crawl off. Poor Carl Ravitch. Man got fired. Is the first thing I say. Yeah, punch myself. No, Carl Ravitch out. He's been one of their top baseball guys forever. The great Jay Billis is out.
You're kidding.
Yeah, I saw that right before we went on the show.
What?
Jay Billis out.
How do you fire Jay Billis?
Fucking legend. They probably paid him too much. Well, so what they said today, Jimmy Pitaro was the El Jefe of ESPN. He basically blamed all this for their merger with the NFL Network.
Yeah, because they bought the NFL Network, which they bought the SEC. I guess they're loading up on games.
The NFL gave them a hunk of their network, but the NFL also bought part of ESPN. The NFL actually has offices at ESPN in Bristol, which is why people are like, come on, man.
Well,
You let your mouthpieces work for the league, but whatever.
That's a great point, Mike. I didn't even think, I didn't even think you were going there. That's a great point. So now you're not going to get, you're going to be scared to criticize like, the NFL does something stupid. You ain't going to say nothing crazy. Your ass might get fired.
I know.
Pretty stupid. Well, this is the thing though.
Pretty crazy.
And I think y'all, some people might think that we hating when we say, hey, you know what, TV and radio is headed in the wrong direction. And this is, I know they let Cam go. He had spot duty. They let Ryan Clark go, his spot duty. But this is why those guys have lined up other things.
Oh, yeah. Ryan Clark out too.
This is why you got the 4th and 1. Cam has his pod, 4th and 1. Ryan Clark has his, the pivot. Because the writing's on the wall, man. You got Stephen A taking up half the budget. Then you got McAfee taking up the other half of the budget. And then you got MLB, NBA, NFL, hockey. You got college galore. The writing's on the wall, man. If you don't have something else, you'll be doing AM radio in one of these small ass towns, or just trying to start a pod.
Sure.
You know what I mean? So like the writing's on the wall. It ain't hate. It's just like read the room. Read the room. If you're not a mega star, your ass gonna be like if Jay Billis. To me, I mean, I'm not trying to be caught in the moment.
I love Jay Billis.
He's probably the Jay Billis. Oh, okay. Well, I don't know.
Wait, was I wrong on that?
I don't know. Hopefully you are.
That's what I get.
Hopefully he was, because Jay Billis should not be fired.
Well, you know what? I'm going to blame myself, but a very credible person must have been had, because that's who I saw write that on Twitter. That's bullshit. That's what I get. My bad.
Just look it up. It says no, Jay Billis was not fired by ESPN.
Okay, my bad.
Okay, good. I was about to say.
Dump the last 2 minutes of broadcasting, John. Don't let that go out. I'm just kidding.
But yeah, Ryan. But there's still Carl Ravage was real. Ryan was real, and some other people. I know they had an MMA guy, and this is like the 5th one they've had in 5 years. Like major layoff.
Yeah. Tim Tebow got an extension. He's Tim Tebow.
You don't fire Jesus's favorite son.
Yeah, but do we announce the extension the day before you lay off a shit ton of people? Let's hold off a month on that.
Hey, you fired Tim Tebow. The building may catch on fire the next day. You can't fire Tim Tebow.
Well, why would that be? Why do you say that? Why on earth would you think that? Tim Tebow's just another guy on the roster.
No,
what are you talking about? Come on.
That's Moses. That dude is Moses. Because Tim Tebow would go in front of the building, pray, and say, "Hey, I thank God that this happened. This means something else is good is going to happen," and then the building would collapse. You can't fire Tim Tebow.
Screaming A. Smith said this today on his
What'd he say?
On his radio show. He was saying, look, there was a time where ESPN could just hire whoever it wanted whenever it wanted to. That is no longer the case, and it has not been that way for a long time. I mean, like Rudy said, you got 2 big bucks at the top making all the money, and everybody else, I mean, it is what it is. You're just another broadcaster. No one makes any money doing this shit anymore. Like radio hosts, television folks, nobody makes money. Nobody makes money.
Them days are over with. The 250, 500K a year for a sport. Like, why do you think it's only one major anchor now? That's Scott. What's his name? Bald head.
Yeah, Van Pease.
Yeah, Scott Van Pelt. Like it used to be, them dudes probably were making close to $1 million a year. Stewart and Dan Patrick and all them dudes, they were probably making close to $1 million a year. Now they work like dogs, but them days are over. That's why all these dudes have a side gig. That's why all these dudes are starting their pod movement, because the day is coming where your ass is going to get fired. Because they just have too much, they have money allocated elsewhere. And then now the NFL's in their backyard. Like, hey, we don't need all this extra shit. We didn't invest $500 million in this shit to be paying Ryan Clark to talk about the NFL twice a week. Hell no.
Matt Burns in the building. Doris Burke certainly should be shaved from the layoffs. ESPN loves Doris. Man,
I hate y'all.
That's unfortunate. You're a grown man you have a college degree, sir.
Yeah. Does he? I don't think. Ain't nobody dumb enough to give Matt a bachelor's degree. There's no way.
Well, us little podcasters, we don't make much money, but what we damn sure have is job security. Thank God. We own it. We own our own. We don't make money. We don't make what we used to make, but we damn sure get to keep all of it. Thank God, except for little beans we give to John once a month. Rest of it's ours. And we can't do it without all y'all that got us over 5,000. And we can't do it without our partners, especially our OG guys like Texas Cheer Liquor. 7 locations in and around the city, 1 up in Bernie. And as always, for the entire month of July, sweet hookups, sweet specials.
Yeah, if I wasn't in Austin, considering we just hit 5K, I'd be at Texas Cheer Liquor getting a little celebratory booze.
We're going to do it Thursday. We'll do it Thursday night.
Yeah, we'll do it Thursday. A little Toucan, a little Baker Street, a little New Vodka, a little Jim Beam, whatever. Or, I may go get some Lalo or some Grand Centenario, one of the best tequila selections in all the city as well. So, and shout out to AD, man. Shout out to all the OGs, all of our sponsors, really. I don't want to sing them out, but
pretty cool. No, they all know who they are.
They know who they are, but shout out to
newbies.
AD.
Even the newbies, man. Appreciate y'all. Oh, thank y'all. Thank y'all very much. Very cool, man.
Shop local. Shop often.
Unless you're McDonald's and Valero and you want to do business with us, then shop everybody. But otherwise, shop local. I don't want Wendy's hamburgers to not do business with us.
Come through Wendy's.
And we're a small family. We're a local business. We're a little mom and pop shop, so it makes sense that we've got a bunch of blue collar, hardworking partners, and I appreciate that. And as always, it ain't easy to give discounts, but they do. They want to know if you are one of us, and if you are, they're going to give you a 5% discount over at Texas Cheer Liquor. All right, let's get violent. Do a little punching up in this thing. Just a little punching.
Now, it's time for people I want to punch on In the Building.
All right, who you punching today and why?
Oh, man. You go first. I'm in a good mood. Who you punching?
It's a good question. I'm glad you're in a good. That's because you're in your new favorite city.
I'm in my favorite city. I am in my favorite city.
All right, I want to punch anybody that works in college athletics that has come out today ripping Greg Sankey, the commissioner of Big Southern John Plantation Country, the SEC. Did you hear what Sankey said yesterday as SEC Media Days kicked off? Says they are absolutely considering going it alone. Speaking of breaking off and going on your own, the SEC, Sankey says they absolutely are having talks about the possibility of just forming their own, just going it alone, is having an SEC league, and that's it. And said it's not bullshit. Well, he didn't say that. He said it's not leverage. It's legit. He said the word leverage. We're not using this argument as leverage. We mean this. If the SEC does not get the deal it wants as we expand the playoffs again and figure out how to wrangle in NIL and all that shit, then they're going to strongly consider and are already strongly considering breaking off into their own league. I'm punching everybody that don't agree with it. Because
that's a great punch.
Why not take your own business and just have your own business? I have said for 15 years, college football needs to be divvied up like European soccer leagues, where the SEC can be the English Premier League. The Big Ten can be Serie A. The Big 12 can be La Liga. You know what I mean? Do it that way. Have a tournament. Play each other, in a playoff tournament like soccer does. But why do I have to include Dill Pickle Tech and, spare schools? And by the way, I'm going to offend people, but like Texas Tech is a spare school as far as the Alabamas and the Georgias and the LSUs are combined. Or they don't want to be fucking associated with Texas Tech. And they don't want to be associated with little TCU neither. They're the biggest boys in the land.
Or UTSA.
Of course. They're the biggest boys in the land, and I'm absolutely here for it. I hope that they do break out.
Now, when they say go on their own, are they taking the Big Ten with them?
No.
Or are they just talking about going just with the big bad SEC, like
SEC,
La Liga,
we're
the English Premier League?
Whoever maybe they'll have a little playoff amongst themselves, like you finish in the top 4 of the conference, for instance. Then the four top teams in the conference go to the playoffs, and that's the champion. That's it. Season's over. Thanks for coming. I don't have any problem with that.
That's a great punch. I'm gonna roll with that. I don't have anybody, so I'm gonna roll with you on that. Damn, it would be weird though. I mean, first of all, I'd be watching it every week, and they all get to play each other. Like I get to watch Georgia and LSU every year. Who's not there for that?
Me. I'm
there.
Of course, yeah. Of course.
I get to watch Texas play LSU every year.
Well, it's a bullshit argument. And by the way, the SEC used to want this, but now they realized that was dumb. Including the non-Power 4 champion. Look at the bullshit we've gotten in the playoffs the last 2 years with James Madison and fucking Tulane and SMU. It's horseshit. The non-Power 4 conferences do not deserve to have an automatic player. They shouldn't. It's not, and we've seen what's happened to them these first 2 years out of the chute. All of them have had their asses handed to them in the postseason and had no business being in a playoff.
I think James Madison, they got beat by 40. That's stupid.
Stupid. It's not a playoff.
That's supposed to be a money game. Oregon's supposed to pay y'all $1.5 million to go to your stadium and kick your ass. Not in the playoff.
Yeah, but now and the SEC's like, you know what? Rather than go give UTSA $1.5 million to go play in Austin, like they're going to do this year, let's just play our own selves. We make a ton of money as it is. We have our own effing network, for fuck's sake.
And the thing is, Mike, once NIL entered the chat, we're no longer NCAA anyway.
No, and that's another thing. F the NCAA. They're sick of dealing with those people.
Yeah, we don't need the NCAA anymore. They're like, their purpose isn't served anymore. Like you're really the middleman. They're just a middleman. Like once you realize, like, yo, I can just order this shit myself from China. I really don't need Amazon.
That's
you know what I mean?
Or Amazon. I don't need Amazon. Do it myself.
Yeah, we're in a different space, man.
Yeah.
Either change with the times or get left behind.
Yes, sir. Had a guy text me today. I won't tell you the guy's name. See if I can find the text.
Orlando Kell, 210-775-4995. Oh no, I was just letting you search.
Oh, thank you, sir. Best damn sports show in Texas. I need a contact for Orlando.
oh shit.
And then he wrote, "It's okay. She hated y'all." So he's getting somebody's getting rid of their old lady, and one of her weaknesses was she didn't like our show. She didn't like him watching our show.
Yeah,
and I texted Orlando, and the guy already called Orlando, so we got one today called Orlando about a consultation.
Hey,
it's unfortunate.
I normally don't give applause for that, but since his soon-to-be ex-wife didn't like our show.
What the fuck is this?
Yeah, come on, man. Good on him. Good on the dude.
But I can imagine though, like you're listening to our show and then you walk in and some of the stuff we've talked about. I could see wives not liking our show.
Grow up, man. It's a show. It's a television show. For fuck's sake. It's a podcast.
Yeah.
You know, hell, I've cussed a lot. I've actually tried to cuss less lately, but today I've been cussing up a storm today.
We're celebrating.
It's because people made me mad. I'm happy because we got the 5,000, but I got pissed off earlier over the Cowboy quarterback talk. See, I let it trigger me. I don't know why. I should be above all that. Yeah. Quincy Carter, come on, man. All right, what else today? You want to do a little stroll around Texas before we get out of here tonight? Because Rudy's got his wife. They're in Austin. I ain't gonna have him on this show for no hour.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do a little. Let's go. Let's talk Texas. Let's do a little Texas talking. In the building. You're on Love You Hard TV.
Yeah.
Sometimes we're on Spotify.
There we go.
And Apple. There we go. Yeah. I like this one.
Sorry, fellas.
All right. This is the portion of the program where we go around the rest of the
Bring it down some, John. There we go.
And see what's happening in other cities besides ours. We include ours too. In Dallas, Texas, Michael Irvin, speaking of old Cowboys and great 88s, admits that not winning more Super Bowls has him on occasion, quote, living in hell. He's still haunted by how the whole thing with Jimmy went down after all these years. All these years. So Mike went on the champion mindset with Daniel Cormier, the old MMA champion. So Michael was on with Cormier. Said the Cowboys absolutely should have won more than the the 3 Super Bowls they won. Mike says, quote, I live in hell because we couldn't get it done. Okay. You live in hell?
Dude, you know how many guys you got 3, Mike.
I know.
You're pissing off guys that have none when you say stuff like that, but I get it.
Says all I knew about was winning championships. I won 3 Super Bowls and I'm still crying that I should have won 5. I live in hell thinking about what I should have won at least 2 more. And then Mike was also critical of players in this day and age because he says that that championship mindset that they used to have back in the day is not as prominent as it should be. He says not a lot of kids really care about winning the title anymore. He says, and I love the champion mindset because nowadays it seems like it's just different. Like it's not about winning championships. Other things come first. If they win, it's a bonus. This goes back to people overrate Super Bowls and we rank great players, I guess. But Mike said it himself. I'm haunted by not winning the title. But Mike, you're in the Hall of Fame, man. You won 3.
Now,
have some peace.
You also got to think though, like, you still had a lot of other good teams and shit happens in football. Mm-hmm. Like realistically, how many more do they win if Jimmy just stays 15 years? Realistically.
Minimum 2 and minimum maybe 3, maybe. And Aikman started getting concussed and free agency kicked in. That hurt those teams. I think Mike's just a very emotional guy that constantly is on level 10. Like, can you imagine following that guy from the time he wakes up to the time he goes to bed?
No.
So freaking pent up with energy and emotion. He probably sleeps like this. Like a wolf.
Mike's one of those dudes where you can hang out with him one Friday and then you probably need a month off. I couldn't hang with Mike 3-4 days in a row. Thank you, man.
Correct. All right, in Houston, the annual list of top 100 players in the NFL has come out.
Oh, shit. I love this list.
And the Texans have the 4th most guys in the league for top 100 players. That's a deep-ass team Houston's built. Problem is, and of course, it don't matter what C.J. Stroud does this regular season after the meltdown in the playoffs. But this is a huge year for C.J. Stroud there.
He cut the dreads.
He did? I didn't see that.
Right after the New England debacle, he cut the dreads.
I didn't see that. Okay. Houston's good,
I love DeMeco Ryans.
Love DeMeco. Their defense is good. They got solid guys everywhere. It's on C.J. Stroud to go from good to great. Whatever that means, as we said. Great's a weird word. All right. In Austin. Just in time for Rudy moving in his daughter. Got this as KXAN television in Austin. Each year, the city of Austin and the University of Texas team up to put on Move Out Austin. The event aims to reduce waste and encourage reuse amid move-out season by offering UT students several donation stations where they can drop off gently used items rather than throw them away, and students can go get stuff for free. Basically, it's a furniture swap. So if you need some furniture, it's Austin, bro. They recycle up there.
So they got some furniture giveaway for Austin people.
Mm-hmm. It's a bunch of donated items. They'll be available for anybody to pick up at a free furniture market. All she has to do is look it up. Mm-hmm. So I thought about you and moving her in and stuff. I don't know what kind of furniture she's got, but if she needs some.
She needs a dresser and a bed frame, so I'm going to have to check that out.
Season. All right. In San Antonio. As you and I talked about yesterday, tacos. And how hard it is to have a great taqueria here in town that lasts a long time. If you last a long time as a taco place in San Antonio, you have to be a legend. And even then it's hard, which is why so many people I think that's what I was saying this yesterday. There's a lot of taquerias around the state because there are people that probably grew up down here that moved to other cities to start taco stands because they couldn't make a living doing it here because there's too many. Rolando's, the legend,
the big boy tacos,
has closed.
No way, man.
Rolando's is closing down?
In the Express News today, Rolando's Super Tacos has been a Southside staple since the 90s, but the business appears to have slowed months after its property went on the market. A new sign outside the taqueria indicates a temporary closure for now, but the future. They put us, and they wrote on there, valued customers, we apologize for any inconvenience. We will be back soon. God bless us all. But the poster does not doesn't say when, no other details, just, hey, we're closed. That's not a good thing, man.
That's messed up, dude.
But the fact that they're having to close at all a little bit, that's...
So they said they'd be back.
Yeah, that's an issue. Says they'll be back, but in what form? Will they? Because all of a sudden closed.
That was one of those things as a I didn't know about Rolando's until I got with Anna. And she took me and I was like, what am I supposed to do with this damn thing? It was bigger than the plate.
That's about 2 months worth of recommended calorie intake.
No shit.
Yeah,
how long do those things? Hopefully they'll get back open. Not only because it's a staple.
Hopefully, but that just goes to show even Rolando's can struggle in this town because of the competition.
Yeah.
And here's the thing, like it ain't like 30 years ago where people didn't mind going to their favorite place because there's great taquerias everywhere on every corner. It don't matter what side of town you live on. There's a good taco place down the street. And I know Rolando's is great, but I ain't going to drive all the way south side when I got Vallarta right here on Broadway.
Right.
Ain't gonna do it. Chop Shop Sun Bear is in the building. Mexican food. 80% of the San Antonio Mexican food, that's not a taqueria, is Tex-Mex. And as a fifth-generation Tejano, I'm 100% here for it. Regional Mexican is fine, but Tex-Mex is where it's out, and Torchy's is fine. It's all fine. Tacos are good. And we all agree that pretty much, I mean, have you ever had a shitty taco that was like, oh, I can't finish this? No.
Yes.
Okay. No. I need to know.
No.
I don't believe you.
He's being that guy.
No, man. I'm not even trying to be that guy. I'm not trying to be edgy and like.
Okay. Where?
It's not. It's like Torchy's adjacent. I mean, it's not Torchy's. And I don't want. I feel bad. I don't want to. Should I just name it? Should I just name the place?
Sure.
Velvet Taco.
Velvet.
I didn't like them either. But that's not. I don't consider Velvet Taco. I don't know what I consider it, but I didn't like it.
Where'd that start? Dallas, Austin.
I think it was Austin.
Velvet's not good. I don't ever think.
Yeah, man. I went there and I was looking at the options, and it was like, it was mashed potatoes, fried chicken, and mac and cheese taco. I'm like, what is this, man? It's like, yeah.
All right, I'm with John on that. Velvet's completely not great. Now, I'm not saying I couldn't go in there and finish my meal, but it would not be satisfying because I know there's so much better tacos everywhere,
Mm-hmm.
But then I say all of them are horrible. I've been twice, probably. It was fine. I ate it, but yeah, you're right. It's not the best, but I would argue it's not terrible. It's just maybe not the best. All right, we'll do celebrity chasing tomorrow because that's a fun topic and it'll last a while. Show also brought to you by Sky Roofing. Just had somebody show up there. Speaking of our newer partners, they've only been with us a few months. Sky Roofing Consultants they went out and did an inspection, right, yesterday?
Did an inspection. Be getting a quote here sometime today and get it all figured out. The insurance is already in place, so we'll see how it works out. Mark got up on the roof himself, little young fella. Cornerstone / UTSA. So
there's Mark right there. Business.
Kind of looks like an album cover right there, man. To be honest,
it is a great album cover. I need to send that to him and say, "Yo, this should be your album cover. Sky's the limit."
Yeah, it does look like an album cover. Didn't J. Cole have an album years ago?
He was sitting on the roof
of his mama's house. That was pretty cool.
That album is a classic, by the way.
That's great. All right, no role models. Isn't that on that record that I'm thinking of?
Yes.
Yeah. So thank you to Sky Roofing Consultants, man. All right, so you'll be home tomorrow?
Yeah.
Okay. We need to discuss start time though, right? Depending on your schedule.
Yeah, I'll text y'all. We'll figure it out.
I mean, it's according to Rudy, it's the greatest city in America. So I can't.
I might not come back.
He may not come back. So let me know when we're going to do the show tomorrow, and I will make.
We spending money on that studio, so we'll be there. We got to use this. I got to get my money back from the studio.
All right, boys. All right, I'm hungry, and she's cooking, and I can smell it. So I'm gonna let y'all go.
All right, guys. Y'all take it easy.
Too. Mm-hmm. Y'all be good. Love y'all hard. Thank you to John. Thanks everybody. Don't hang up. I got one thing to say. Love y'all hard. Peace out.
Later.